What is up, everyone? It is a stressful day down here at the shop.
No, it's not.
No, I'm excited.
It's a chill Sunday.
It's a tired Sunday.
Yeah, we were at the casino last night.
It was Josh's birthday.
Yeah.
We don't just go to the casino, but it was Josh's birthday.
A little bit of go-kart, a little bit of sword today, you know?
Yeah.
We'll get it done.
Well, you know, lost a little bit of money.
All right, what
hurts.
are we doing?
Okay. So, as you guys can see, the S13 Coupe is finally on the lift. I have driven this car probably 3 times this year. 3 times in the last 2.5 years. And every time I drive it, I say I got to do a bunch to it, and then we never touch it, right? That's just what I do.
Not enough.
Not enough.
What is wrong with you?
It's a long story. I don't want to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it later. But listen, if you guys haven't seen it, LZ finally announced the LZ Invitational, and I'm freaking out a little bit. If you guys don't know what it is it's a drift competition, and the lineup is pretty insane. And I'm going to be driving in it, so.
It's full of hitters, and Jimmy probably doesn't have enough seat time in this car, but.
0. No, not enough. I'm literally freaking out because I feel like I don't know this car.
So, you know what? Screw it. You don't know the car, might as well change it again, right?
Might as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's not going to make it any worse.
So, Adam's not doing his open house this year. He's doing a drift competition. There's 16 drivers. The lineup is insane. It's at OSW December 19th, and you guys can show up, hang out. You can even buy a pass to get ride-alongs from us. I think the winner is taking home a car, so the competition is going to be pretty.
A car?
Yeah, a whole car.
Adam's giving a car to one
He's
of you
giving
guys?
a whole car away.
Damn.
I was hoping a couple sets of Blitz, but
Oh, that would be nice.
maybe second place. Maybe I could bully him into.
There's got to be a second and
There's
third
definitely,
place.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Maybe some credit to
Drift HQ crew.
I was gonna say some Drift HQ credit. I'll take that. So, as you guys know, I gotta drive the Coupe because this is the only car that could kind of hold its own in the competition. And well, there's a long list of stuff that I've needed to do to it for a very long time. Last time we drove it, we took it out for a test, and the front end felt insane, and I was spinning out like every corner. And I parked it. Haven't looked at it since, and I have about 3 days to work on this car because I leave for PRI, I get back from PRI, I leave for Florida. So.
Oh my God! You still didn't fix the front caster issue?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a whole. Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow's project. Beyond that, if you guys want to buy, I should have said this before, if you guys want to buy a ticket, LZInvitational.com, I'll put the link in the description. Get them before they sell out because there's only a limited amount of spots, and well, I need my subscribers there cheering me on because I need it.
The event's got its own website?
Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
Adam's official, you know how it goes. All right, so the first thing we got to do, because my goal here is to get more grip in this car, because though it makes a bunch of power, it doesn't really put it down, so the power is turned down a lot, and the car still doesn't feel that fast, at least in drift, and I'm gonna be drifting with a lot of fast cars. So I picked this rear end up quite a while ago, and I've been dying to put it in. Today we were putting it in. Now, what is the difference between this rear end and the rear end in my car now? Well, a few things. First off, subframe reinforced, which is really nice, right? Old 90s material, wasn't meant to make 500 horsepower.
Yeah, a bunch of plates, top, back, bottom, under here, under there.
Also, solid bushings. Mine actually doesn't have solid bushings. They're old, and I could definitely use the solid bushings.
Honestly, I think the car's losing a lot of energy in both of those aspects alone. Between the subframe flex and the bushing flex, there's probably a lot of power you can put down to the ground that you're losing.
And then on top of that, this one, we haven't decided if I'm going to keep or not. This is actually a 2-way diff instead of a welded. Depends who you talk to, but there's perks and downfalls to each. I really wanted to try it and hop on a 2-way, but I'm a little bit worried about switching to a 2-way on a car that I'm not going to be able to test until the competition. So, and then the big thing, the one that's like really having me swap this over is the drop knuckles. So check this out, right? So this is a PBM drop knuckle, and what this does is it actually changes the whole suspension geometry. It basically tricks the suspension into thinking it's not as low as it is, so it can operate as close to factory as possible where all the engineering is.
Realistically, the center of the hub here is
now
raised
higher
up.
Because what happens is when you lower these cars, which you do because factory height is just insane, right? This is all designed for a factory height application. When you start to lower them, the suspension geometry gets crazy, and when they squat, they do all this nasty stuff that just doesn't promote grip. And so when you add a drop knuckle, it helps correct that. So we're hoping for more grip. I want this car to be faster. It needs to be faster because it won't keep up in its current state. When you lower the S chassis, when they start to squat, they'll actually start to bind up. We noticed when we were doing the geometry on the Sonda how badly it actually binds up.
And the funny thing was we were able to fix that by just relocating this upper arm.
Exactly. It no longer toes in dramatically.
This is one of the arm that binds the worst.
Yep.
Right
So
there.
it'll actually cause this whole thing to like toe in and camper up. It's real weird.
Yeah, and then you end up hitting like the edge of the mount
It's a
instead
mess.
of floating in the center where it should be.
All right, so we did enough explaining, and let's get to work. I might not have the fastest car and the most seat time, but I'll have the hottest car, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna toot my own horn there.
Toot it, go ahead.
Toot toot. First time having the coupe on the lift, it's kind of cool.
No, it's not.
It is cool.
It's not the first time having it on this lift.
Did we have it on the other lift at all?
It had to have been.
No, I think I built this entire car in jack stands, even when I owned a lift.
That's insane.
My old shop, we built on the lift, but I don't think we was ever above our head.
Alright, so what do we got in here?
Don't worry about it. Here's the full package here, right? We got the Megan Racing arms, but they're cheap and they don't have enough adjustment in them. But we do have the BC DS series coilovers, which is really the saving grace of my whole entire car right now, honestly. It makes it feel amazing. We have factory knuckles. We have a Villains Hydro kit, which actually works extremely well for the price. So if you're on a budget and want dual calipers, Villains is the way to go. Besides that, I have an upgraded sway bar, but we disconnected it to promote grip forever ago, and it's just been chilling in there. Factory welded 408, and well, that's about it. So let's get this thing out of there. I'm nervous.
About what?
I just haven't driven a much since I totaled the E30, to be honest. I got a lot of seat time to make up for. These are all hitters on the list, dude. I can't let the boys down. How many hangers do I have on this thing? Damn.
I mean, it's held up pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Favorite two. Nice work.
Nice, boys.
There we go. Cool. Wow, your brake's up right now.
Oh,
Fuck.
When you really don't want to lower it.
This lift is really slow.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Good work, guys.
It's a lot. Yeah.
What happened?
It's in gear.
still in gear.
So back up.
Oh, he's been eating a lot of holiday cookies, I'll tell you that. There we go.
Put it in the pile.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna do a lot.
Dude, well, look at what we just noticed.
How crazy is this? It's like your toe arm. It was whacking.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And clearly it was doing it for a long time.
I mean, as soon as you hit that, your suspension stops working.
That's it.
You lose all the grip at the bottom of the stroke, you know?
This car has needed a go over for a while. We've said it.
Yeah.
We've all known it.
We're here. We got it. We're going.
Right. We kind of got the car like back looking good again, and it was just kind of like we basically used it for like parade laps on like 2 of the big last events, right?
Yeah.
Just to enjoy it for the season, and then, well, here's a reality check. Let's get to it. Oh my God, dude. So usually, if you have a sway bar in, obviously you'll make.
Dude, look how stiff that
That's
thing.
where I'm getting at, dude. Well, usually the sway bar will make it stiff. There's no sway bar in, and this thing is like.
Oh man.
God, dude.
All right, don't drop the car on my head.
All right. It's like. I'm excited. Very excited for this.
It was enough grip when it was narrow body SR.
No, it never had enough grip. Even when it was an SR, I was crying about grip. And then the only thing I did to fix it was put the PCs on it and throw some fat tires on it, which did a lot, right? Definitely did a lot, but there's definitely more meat on the bone. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, boys. Well, I think we're doing great.
Yep.
There she is. I actually had stock subframe bushings, but I didn't even realize. I swear the previous owner put in like the upgraded.
Look, this one's
Poly
fully
ones.
ripped. That one's fully ripped.
Look how scrawny the Megan arms are. You see it like now that's out of the car. And, this is something I've been putting off for a long time, so much needed. One annoying thing we have to do though is we have to swap the diffs because we're gonna keep it welded. We're gonna hold off on the 2-way for now. So there we go. Get this thing out of here.
Garbage.
Yeah. There we go. That was a little complicated when it came out. Sorry. There we go. Drop her down. Nice work. Yes, sir. We've made Brian into such an S chassis guy now. It's so funny.
Yeah, look at him. He's
I know all the ins and outs of these
big
cars.
S chassis guy right here.
And I've never had one.
He's been Josh's like pit crew.
Oh
all
yeah, that's
season.
true. That's true.
And he's been. I think you have more seat time on an S chassis than I do this season.
This year, I think that's
A
a
lot.
true statement.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's
You know, it's hard, right? Because listen, like, I started drifting in that car, and it took me a really long time to get the hang of drifting. And honestly, I don't think I got the hang of drifting until I stopped drifting that car. Nothing's always felt off about this car, and I have a big feeling that this is going to be a big staple on that. Right. is a special balance point, and we found it.
Yeah,
Not
baby.
bad.
First try.
Look at that. Don't touch. Don't. No one breathe.
It's fine. Yeah.
We're doing great. Oh, we went right in.
That was
Love that.
That was that
Love
noise.
that. All right. Yo, so check this out, right? Look at the movement. Fluent. Nice and smooth.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. All right, so since the drop knuckle basically lowers all the suspension geometry, to keep the wheel at the same ride height, right, we actually had to raise the coilover like an inch, which is awesome. And it's in a way more efficient geometry as it sits right here versus it all like kind of crammed up inside of it. So, okay, listen, we're talking here. This isn't that exciting for you guys, right? You guys have seen us bolting around. What does it do for you? You know, it's not visibly pleasing, but for me, it's super exciting. So we've been putting it off literally because like, it's one of those things that we just, do you film it?
Yeah.
We're filming it.
We're doing it.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta start building some height for the LZ Invitational. We need some Oaks Garage support there. Come on. Oh man. No,
I mean, realistically, all you need is Patty there.
oh my god. Yeah, literally.
She'll cheer her head off.
Oh yeah, she'll be louder than anyone with a microphone.
Not even.
Yeah. You know what the best part of the LZ Invitational is?
No, you've never been there.
No, this is the best
Neither
part.
have I.
Tommy F. Yeah, is
It's the announcer. I think
That's my
great.
favorite
Funny
part of
part.
it. Like I just want to listen. I'm gonna sit there and just listen to Tommy.
Tommy's the most natural shit talker
ever.
ever, so he should do great.
You should do great. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I just realized I have about 10 minutes to get down to Town Fair Tire.
It's Firestone.
It is Firestone.
Yeah. Here, take
I
this.
gotta go run to Firestone and go pick my wheels up.
Go!
I dropped them off to get balanced because I don't have a balancer.
They're not even for this car.
I know, but I gotta prep 2 cars for the Florida event. This thing
Go get the damn
and the
wheels.
S15. I gotta bring it down so I can do my thing.
What does that mean?
Sheesh.
I don't know. I just want to drive it, and it's nice and warm in Florida. It's not warm here.
That's fact.
It's gross here. There's salt on the roads and shit.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
We are mounted, we are balanced. The TEs are ready for the 15, and I'm excited because it's definitely gonna be more of my look on this car. So,
Oh yeah.
come on, dude, come on. That's so hot against the black. Like the CR Kaiser look, just not my look, and I'm really excited to switch it up. So we'll get a fresh set of wheels on there. We got to play with the stance and stuff too. You guys knew they were gonna go on the car. You guys already knew it. I really want to get the S15 looking half decent just because I really want to bring it down to Florida. I don't even know if I'll have time to tune this car here. Maybe I'll tune it on Adam's side in Florida. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah? Oh, we don't got enough time for anything.
While Jimmy was gone, I just put the exhaust on, tighten the drive shaft. That's it. All right, what do we learn today?
That mixed nuts really need salt because they suck without salt on them.
All right, take notes, sub-mail. Yeah, send the salted variety,
Oh, my
please.
grandma brother sees.
Oh, all right, sorry.
Shout out to Grammy Oaks. Like,
Yeah, shout out.
She's always hooking us up. But
Pepperoni rolls.
just salt next time, I think.
All right, well, if your arms are all crusty on your car, just find somebody who's parting their fresh build out and buy a whole rear subframe. Way
did that very-
easier.
It saved me a lot of money.
It saves you a lot of time. You know how long it takes to take off all these
you're
arms
right.
individually?
And then I got axles, subframe, drop knuckles, calipers, dip. You know how axles are a pain in the ass to get these
Dude,
days.
drop it out, drop it in, find somebody else's.
Oh, I got so lucky.
Good deal.
Yeah. Good deal. Shout out to Steve. He hooked it. Besides that, I mean, to finish it up, we have to get alignment, obviously. I don't have a brake line to attach the hydro.
Yeah, because the Will Woods are funny American calipers.
I tried to piece together fittings. We don't have them, so tomorrow I'll go to the parts store, figure something out, and we'll get it on the ground. But I wish there was a big visible change we could show you. I wish I could go whip it in the parking lot, but we got to wait on that one. Besides that, the drivetrain is good enough. And then the front had some weird stuff going on that we got to do a bolt check. And the car really needs a sway bar in the front. With that big heavy 1J in it, it's got all that weight on that old dinky suspension. The sway bar really needs, I feel like it really needs that sway bar.
I
to kinda
bet you
keep it
the car
together.
feels like it lags in transition right now.
Dude, it feels sloppy up front. And
Yeah.
Long story, my sway bar is broken, and so I took it off for the season. And I'm like, why does the car feel so much different? It's because I never not had a sway bar, right? Dude, the front end feels crazy right now,
Yeah.
and it feels real sloppy, and I don't know why, because everything's tight, everything's solid, and I think that sway bar, it really needs that sway bar to really tie the whole front end together. And so that should be coming in hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. So throw it in, get an alignment, send it to Florida, do my best. That's it.
Don't spin out and don't straighten.
And don't
That's it.
talk when you're eating.
That's it.
Brian with the quick fix for the rubbing issue over here.
This side was rubbing too.
I was saying that.
100%.
This is usually a standard S chassis procedure right here.
Yeah, gotta do it.
Yeah, well, I'll let the man with the professional hand right here.
Hey, just working slow, a little bit at a time.
Don't get impatient.
Evenly.
Jesus. Jesus.
That spot.
No more spinning out.
Come here, give me a wheel. Come on. I'll put the wheel on. Let's take this puppy for a spin.
I need brake lines.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's very exciting to see this car being worked on the lift. Like, I love it. I love seeing this thing apart, like, in progress. And it's been a weird car, right? Because this was, like, one of my original builds. We had it down for so long, because it took so long to get the thing, like, painted in one color and, like, back together, that when I finally did it, I was, like, so over touching the thing. And I just wanted to enjoy it. Like, put so much time in it, I just wanted to enjoy it. So we got together, and I did, like, 2 events how it was, planning to, like, you know, get it better, and I just never wanted to touch it. And I know it sounds like a bad excuse, but I think we've all been there with a car. This season, I've definitely taken it slow on drifting, just kind of try to like recoup myself mentally. But now I finally have a really good excuse to touch this thing and show it some love and put some effort into it and really try and progress it and do things that I've been putting off for years. But either way, whatever way the competition goes, I think it's gonna be an amazing time. We're all gonna have fun. It's an amazing group of drivers, amazing guys, and a bunch of my friends will be there, and it's gonna be awesome. We'll be in warm Florida, not cold Connecticut. So if you guys are dying for an excuse out, December 19th, LZ Invitational, I'll put the link in the description. Support your boy, come hang out, do your thing, have a good time, and it should be fun. So since you made it this far in the video, I will give you guys a teaser what's to come. So as you guys know, the Black Z, right? We have the Aero for it that I've been talking about getting painted for years. It's been a whole theatric, but look at this. We finally got the JDM bumper painted, and it looks absolutely beautiful. On top of that, we also got the side skirts painted, of course, to go with it. And then the spats I had laying around for it are also painted, so it basically has like a full, what I'll consider, kit now. The only problem is the car needs a full color correction, because if we put it on right now, it won't even come close to matching. We buffed the door for the gas, and it matched the kit beautifully, so we know the car is going to actually be a really nice fit once it's color corrected. Which one of my buddies is actually coming down when I'm gone to do so. So once I get back, it'll be fully color corrected. We can put the kit on, and it honestly should change the entire look of the car, even though it's just something as simple as skirts we already had and a new bumper, but it really does a lot. So there's a couple guys out there that have been waiting way too long for that, and trust me, so have I. Besides that, I'm trying really hard to get the S15 down there. I think it'd just be really fun to have it down there so you guys could see it, and honestly, I just want to enjoy it in the warm Florida streets. But I got a bunch of parts coming in for it. I have a bunch of parts ready for it, so hopefully we have some time to get the thing together, and hopefully I can find a 2-car trailer in time. I got a lead on one. I've been looking for a very long, basically since I got my truck, I've been looking for one, and I was trying to actually buy it tonight, but the guy does not want to meet up. So hopefully we can get one this week. Fingers crossed. Well, I'm gonna stop rambling on, but be excited, because I'm super excited. It's gonna be a crazy week. So you guys, we're gonna end it there. It's late. I got a bunch of stuff to do at home, so you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.
Because I